He has played a superhero, a Reiki master, a Disney prince, and now an android cowboy in the wild, wild Westworld.
The man who rode that train was built weak and born to fail. You fixed him. Now forget about it.
Oh, fans certainly can't forget about it. James Marsden currently stars in the HBO smash sci-fi thriller Westworld. Season 2 is wrapping up in less than 2 weeks. Here to tell us what we can expect is James Marsden. Welcome to Your Morning.
Thanks for having me.
You're smiling and laughing at this. This is a very dark, intense scene.
Yeah, he didn't look very friendly in that scene, did he?
No, he sure does
yes, yes. I'll be very different today.
Okay.
What to expect from season 2? I can say nothing.
Okay,
They don't allow me to
well,
say
thanks for
anything.
coming.
Of course.
So season 1, we already know, was very intense. I've heard it explained this way. Season 1 was David. Season 2 is Goliath. Is that fair?
I've not heard that one, but that's a fair assumption. I think that there's degrees of that for sure. Where do we go for season 3? What's bigger than Goliath?
And there is a season 3, which is exciting for fans.
It was announced. Yeah. So
this is fantastic.
But yes, the first season you do spend a good 10 episodes setting up the world, setting up who the characters are, and now we've been given creative license to sort of cut them loose and take the leashes off and have some more fun.
Second season, I find, is always so much more fun in these shows because you get to dig in a little bit deeper. You have worked on Hairspray, Saved by the Bell, The Notebook, X-Men. All of these are fairly good guys with good qualities, good characteristics to them.
Right.
This season, there's a bit of a darker turn for you. And you've said this, which I loved, that you have to go and wash off all this dark behavior afterwards. What did you mean by that?
Well, literally and figuratively. I think, this Teddy has taken a turn this season. I don't want to spoil it for people, but he's a little different than he is the first season around. And, the stakes are very real in the second season. It's going to be difficult for him to just go get patched up. These characters are trying to survive now. And at the end of the day, you have to put yourself in a mindset for some of this really dark work, and it takes some time to sort of readjust your thinking and your you've got to get out of that mindset. But then you also literally have to wash off the dirt and the fake blood and everything, and sort of leave it at work. But it's an interesting transformation that takes place every day after work. Without
giving too much away, part of this transformation comes because you are following love. You're following love. In real life, have you ever sort of gone to the dark side, changed your personality?
For love?
Yes. Now you're uncomfortable.
Now I'm uncomfortable. Now I'm sweating. No, I think I've been fortunate enough that the people in my life that I've been in love with always bring out the good.
Oh, that's very well said. Speaking of the good,
no dark side.
You put up on Instagram recently something you're very proud of, #ProudDad. This is your 17-year-old son, which I think would surprise a lot of viewers to know you have a 17-year-old son. And there he is walking in Milan Fashion Week.
I don't know what I'm doing letting him do that. Dolce & Gabbana called us and asked if he would be interested in walking in one of his shows, and I kind of left it up to him, and he was interested in just seeing what the experience was like, and he was 17 and cool as a cucumber, and I was the one who was nervous there with him. But
wow.
He just having some experience and letting him figure out whether or not that's something that he wants to do.
You said something about your son that I thought was really great. You said, "Is it strange to say that I wish I could be more like my son?" What did you mean by that? It's a nice compliment.
He's a very patient, gentle, kind-hearted young man, and while I will say the same about me, the degree is much greater. I guess I'm just a proud father, and it's the thing in my life that I'm most proud about, and he represents all the good that's in me. So it was a compliment to him.
Beautiful. You have been known to keep things light on set. We have learned that you're also very good at impersonations.
Uh-oh.
Are there any that you would care to share? Please share one.
Boy, on the spot, it's tough to do. It gets so dark on set and heavy, some of the storylines, that Evan Rachel Wood and I, who's got a fantastic sense of humor, when we want to save our performances when the cameras are actually rolling, we'll run lines for memorization, but we'll do them as Ron Burgundy sometimes. Like, it doesn't look like anything to me, Dolores,
Oh, you have no idea how much that means
not
to us
even
here.
a great Burgundy impression.
No, but this is why, and people at home wouldn't know this, but every day after the show, with our producer Steve and Ben, go through an entire Ron Burgundy bit.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, well, he's a loved character, isn't
Well, hopefully you and Ben can run some of this. Hey, finally, you said you have check-marked off something on your bucket list. You are in Quentin Tarantino's new project.
he? Yes, that was a nice surprise that came down the pipeline, and he was interested in me being a part of this movie with Leonardo and Brad Pitt and Margot Robbie, and now Al Pacino came on board. So it's definitely, you know, I always thought that the career goal is to work with the best directors out there, and he's just always been one of the top ones for me. So it's a great thing to be a part of.
Well, you're having a good year. Thanks for
I'm
stopping by,
enjoying
James.
it. Thank you. Thanks for chatting with me.
All right, just a reminder for you, Westworld Season 2 airs Sunday nights at 9 o'clock on HBO Canada. The season finale, by the way, Sunday, June 24th.